Hello, today we're going to talk about how you can make sure that the parts you're buying used, which obviously is a very good deal at sometimes, is actually safe and they actually will last a while. So basically what we're going to go over today is the tips and tricks to make sure you get a good deal but not get scammed, ripped off, or have broken parts. And I'm going to try going through and explain what each thing means and how you can test for it and stuff. But there is a good general idea on how to do such. It's just the big issue currently is you just have to be careful, because even if you follow all these things, there is a chance that the card may just be at the end of its lifespan no matter what, and that's just something you gotta accept if you're gonna go through and buy something. So you gotta be careful, because obviously you're not gonna get warranties with used cards, sadly. So you just gotta keep in mind that it might just be the card. But for this purpose of this video, we're gonna go through and show off the tips and tricks to make sure you're not getting scammed out of stuff, especially when you're talking about like I know there's some Titans for like $800 on eBay, but I mean $800 is still a lot of money, especially to get scammed out of. So let's get into that. So first of all, probably the most biggest thing you're going to want to have happen is see it working. And you're probably thinking, well, I'm gonna need to bring a computer there, and you probably are. Like for example, a graphics card. We'll talk about a graphics card because that's like a good example. You probably want to make sure, number one, that you see it working. That's kind of important. You want to make sure that it loads, it works. He's using it fine. Whoever the person you're buying it from, make sure that it's usable. Even bring your own system, just check. No one should have an issue with you plugging in your graphics card and checking it to make sure it looks good. The other thing is, going on top of that, you probably want to run at least one benchmark on the graphics card or processor, because it depends, whatever you're getting from. Run a benchmark, especially we're just going to use the graphics card for example. So run a benchmark on the graphics card and check to see what it look up online what it should be getting and what it's getting. Sometimes if it's been overclocked heavily, you'll see that there's a heavy drop in the amount of performance that it should be getting. Now, it's kind of a way to detect if it's been overclocked or not, but if you ask the person and they give you an honest answer, then you really have no way of knowing that either. But if you ask them and they tell you it's overclocked, you should see a little bit of a drop in performance if they're running it at the stock speeds, and if they've been overclocking it for a while. Now, obviously, there's just some differences and something. It's basically just it's